having a dramatic presentation by one of the country's foremost theater artists. I would like to call on Mr. Leo Ordonez to introduce our performers tonight.
It is customary at book launchings for the author to read a few excerpts from his book. Victor, however, claims to be too nervous and has asked two of his friends, Bart Gingona and Pinky Amador, to read for him. For tonight, Victor has taken from the book 3 letters written at different times by the main character, the American soldier Tom Wilcox, and 2 letters of reply from his sweetheart, Corinne.
Guy just gave me your note, and I was so very happy to hear from you. The last weeks have been so empty for me, and I felt myself sinking. I tried thinking of you as an enemy and someone who betrayed my trust, but I could not. I kept worrying about how you were, and yet I did not want to accept the possibility that you had given up on me. I thought I was going to spend the rest of my life in love with the memory and not with the person. Your letter has been a true lifeline. It has changed my world. Yes, mi amor. Although we cannot see each other, I also continue to feel the same for you. Every night I still look at that Ordonez and Zafira program you gave me. The hearts you drew on it are still linked, and that is how I feel. I have tried to forget you, to stop loving you, to pretend that you are not the center of my life. But I cannot, amor. And I know now that I do not have to. I can continue to love you, even at a distance. It cannot be stopped, and it is right. I want to see you, hold you so much, mi amor, but we have to wait for better times before we see each other again. Hopefully, America and the Philippines will not be hostile to each other forever. My brothers heard about the Peace Commission in Paris, and if they decide to give us the same status as Cuba, our problems will be over. Then we can go back to seeing each other again. It is funny, is it not, how perfect strangers halfway across the world control what happens to us. My brothers must not know we are writing each other. They are very troubled these days. I hope Mengay finds where you are and delivers this safely. Your Corinne.
It is 6 months later.
There was an unfortunate incident at the San Juan Bridge 2 nights ago, and that resulted in casualties on both sides, and now General Ordonez has decided outright war against Aguinaldo forces. I have no idea what my role or assignments might be, but things have changed dramatically. I may be unable to continue sending letters like this. I cannot predict what will happen next. I am lost. I don't know what happened to the military I joined. I joined the armed forces of my country as a young man full of ideals and principles, ready to lay my life down in the fight against evil and injustice. Now these armed forces have become instruments of evil and injustice. I don't know where my ideals and principles have gone. But I am still a soldier, and I have a solemn duty to serve my country and obey my superiors. I know that is hard to understand, and I cannot understand it myself. But I cannot bring myself to rebel against my own country or turn my back on the duties I have taken on. That would go against my nature. And yet I know that in this impossible war, every day that I participate in it is another day moving further away from you, until you may be so far that I cannot come back. But my love for you remains strong, and I will have to make it even stronger as the distance between us increases. I don't know when I can see you again, or even write to you again. And yet I cannot bear this separation much longer. My last hope is that this war comes to a quick end. I do not want a future if it is a future without you. Faithfully, Tom.
Will Tom and the Del Pilars meet in battle? Will the lovers reunite? You will have to read the book.